It's critically important that we don't waste yet another moment in which we are continually reminded how much both racism and the lack of police accountability persist in America, said Greg Futterman. Racism in America is abundant, and there is currently a nationwide movement for reforms within police departments. This movement has been going on for a long time, but resurged after George Floyd was killed in police custody. Whether you are the person that this racism is directed towards, or you are the person that has the potential for racism, intentional or not, this movement is important to you. I am white, so I cannot talk about my experiences of feeling different with the color of my skin. However, I know several people who have experienced this, and I've listened to them to understand what they've gone through and the concerns about police departments. I will tell you about police departments reforms, including banning chokeholds, banning qualified immunity, and the call to defund the police. Some current police procedures can leave police unaccountable for their own actions. These led to the recent deaths at the hands of the police and the protests that followed. Police departments all over the country are moving to ban the use of chokeholds, such as the one that caused George Floyd to die in police custody. Chokeholds can be very dangerous to the suspect to the point of death. This is an unnecessary risk to the suspect and leaves room for misconduct. Many U.S. police departments have already banned these chokeholds, but because of this police reform movement, many more are following in their footsteps. Alternative methods such as tasing are being used in their place. A combination of questionable procedures and police protection under the law led to the police brutality that is seen. To mitigate this police protection, there's also a movement to ban qualified immunity for police officers. Qualified immunity protects police and other law enforcement personnel from lawsuits of misconduct when it is not explicitly stated that what they are doing is wrong. The intended use of this is to protect officers when they make honest mistakes. Although this allows police officers to make quicker on-the-spot decisions because they have to worry less about their future, it also allows for more wrongdoing within the police department. These issues within the police departments have led to outrage within communities. Many protesters are currently calling for the government to defund the police in an effort to mitigate the failures that they have seen within the police department. Cities all over the country are slashing police departments' budgets in response to protests calling for this. These protesters have not thought about how much money it takes to run a police department, but just demand a cut in the police budget. It can be concerning, however, because now the police have less resources to protect American citizens. Many police officers already view that they are low on funds and personnel, and lowering this will just make things worse. Due to the lack of clarity for acceptable procedures with the police departments, it can be difficult to hold police accountable for their own actions. This provides an avenue for violent actions with a root in racism. Minority communities all over the U.S. have started mass protests calling for better police accountability and regulation. Throughout this speech, I have told you about current movements within the United States, such as ban on chokeholds, qualified immunity, and the call to defund the police. It's the age-old question of who polices the police, and what we've seen is that the police have proven incapable of policing themselves, Futterman said. And I say to you that we should use this momentum to look into this issue and find a solution that both keeps us safe from people who wish us harm and from those in the police department who abuse their power.